What's up guys, welcome back to another video. I am so excited about today because I'm introducing this brand new Ariel Bikes D-Class to my collection. Yes, an electric bike. This, in my opinion, is going to be the electric bike of the year. This thing is badass. Let's just get right into it. I'm going to show you guys a little bit more about it. All right, first looks at this thing, guys. It is beefy. Look at those tires. These Kenda tires are 4 inches wide. These rims, pretty dirty. I've been riding for about 4 days just to kind of get used to it, to kind of give you guys my best full impressions of it. Look how beefy this frame is. Full aluminum. This battery pack we're going to talk more about in a second, but the first thing I want to tell you guys is this thing is all-wheel drive. Yes, hub-driven motor here and hub-driven motor up front. Got this really nice fender to cover that tire to make sure no debris gets in your face. But what I love about this front end right here, look at this headlight. There's 12 LEDs in there. We will get to some footage showing you how bright that thing is. I was blown away the other night. This fork is a solid fork right here. They actually offer a shock fork as well with an extended life battery, which we'll talk about later in the video. But moving on around, look at these brakes. These are full hydraulic disc brakes. You're gonna need them with these dual hub motors because you're going over 30 miles an hour at times in this bad boy. You have a water bottle holder here. Pretty convenient. We're going to be adding some additions to this thing for sure. You have another water bottle holder here. It's actually wide enough, and this opening is wide enough to put something big there. Maybe like one of those glass jars that hold beer you can go to a brewery for. Maybe that would be a future video, adding these additions. That'd be pretty cool. You have an overboard, overkill guard here, which actually comes in handy if you end up going on the trails and any sticks popping up. Comes in really good handy. Working our way down here, you have a regular Well-Go pedals. We'll be swapping those out for some BMX pedals I have. Cranks will stay the same. Another big fender coming back here. The key's pretty interesting because it turns on and off the battery system just in case you don't want to take it out. And you're taking it out, it just slides right out. Like so. You can check the power via this button right here. The charger's on the inside of the battery. Right around here, there's a little charger hole, which you can just slide this thing open, plug it in, shut it. Pretty solid. Really nice grippy ribbing on top of this seat right here. The only thing I'd say I would love to have on this seat would be reflective logo. That would really glow and pop so the cars can see from the back. Getting to the reflective logos, these Kenda logos are actually reflective. So if you're wondering that you don't want a black bike like so, then you don't have to worry really because you got the reflective logos on the tires, that really big bright light, and the bright light on the back. I mean, look at this thing. The thing is beautiful. Now, standing over top of it, you power on right here with your thumb. Ariel Rider logo pops up on the screen. Boom, we are ready to go. Over here, you have these switches. Right now it's an all-wheel drive motor. This would be rear-wheel drive. This is front-wheel drive. The grips, I say, look really nice because they have the Ariel logos in them, which looks really good and it's a nice touch. But I have to say, they're not that grippy. So the next thing I'm gonna be doing is swapping these out for some ODI grips for the near future. If you wanna do pedal assist, which these gear setups, so you can kind of pedal, switch to the gears, and still have power from the hubs to be able to help you down the road if you don't wanna use full throttle, which is, let's see if I can give it a little bit of gas. See, it wants to go. I'm on top of the table right now. So this is front-wheel drive. Showed you the power setup right there. Pretty solid. This plus sign right here will turn on the headlight. So we'll hold this down, headlight turns on. Hold it down again, headlight turns off. If you press this minus button right here, this minus button will actually put you in a crawl feature. So if you need to be able to like push the bike up something, but you can't really push it because it's kind of heavy, you hold this button and it starts to crawl, which we're not going to crawl off this table. It's kind of dangerous up here, but I wanted to have it at level height. I didn't have to bend down to be able to get all the angles for you guys. Can't forget we got a bell. I want you guys to vote right now in the top corner if you think I should swap that out for an air horn. We're gonna hop on this bad boy, go for a ride. Next location we stop at, we're gonna talk a little bit more about the specs with the range, the speed and such. So let's just get right into it. All right, before I take you guys to the ultimate hill, I'm gonna take this bad boy up the hill that usually passes or fails all my electric skateboards, whether they're hub driven or belt driven. I think this thing's gonna pass with flying colors. Put a head cam on, take it up there. All right, so I'm not that far away. The trail's right in front of me. I don't think I need that much speed. I think I should be able to climb this with ease. Let's go. No problem. Oh snap, look at this little tranny. Let's hit this up. Right. Downhill. 33 miles an hour. Insane. Absolutely insane. I don't know if I could get the odometer right there, but it said 33 miles an hour. And I was feathering the brakes, so I was kind of nervous because it was pretty narrow. Oh my god. Guys, that was definitely the funniest thing I've ever had to jump before. I didn't have to do it, but when I was laughing because the battery disconnected about that far, and when I went to go right away, as you can see a little bit, the connection is right there. It wasn't connected at all, and I went to right away and there was no way to get any juice. That's about the only jumping I'm gonna be doing this bad boy. I just wanted to see if I could do anything on it. I think I need to take some air out of the tires since I don't have a front fork suspension. But let's go over to the next location. We're gonna talk a little bit about the range and how long it takes for this bad boy to charge up. All right, nice long stretch of road, but before we get to trying a manual, it might even be a wheelie, give it a little bit of gas to see if we can even do this down the road. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the specs. I wanna talk about how long it takes to charge and your miles with the range. This is gonna blow you away if you guys are part of the e-bike community, or even if you're not, this might put you in the realm of even wanting an e-bike. So, this one right here comes with the Samsung battery, which is the first tier of batteries. The second tier battery has even extended long range. This one right here gets between 40 and 60 miles per charge. All depends on how much you're juicing it. I use the all-wheel drive method pretty much 90% of the time since I've had the bike, and I've only had to charge it twice. And I'll show you how many miles I have on this bad boy. So as you can see there, I have 74.8 miles, over 7 hours of time on the bike, and that's with charging it 2 times right there. So it charges between 4 and 6 hours depending on what type of outlet you have. This Samsung battery actually charged in about 3 hours, so full capacity. I charge it from the exact same outlet that I plug my dryer into. Maybe a little bit of a higher voltage heading to the battery to charge a little bit faster. All right guys, we're heading over to the mega hill to really put this thing to the test. So in the meantime, got this long stretch of road, no cars. See if we can manual this thing. It's pretty heavy. Maybe I'll give it a little bit of gas in the middle of the manual, see if we can like throttle a wheelie or something. Woo. Oh my god, it's so hard. Impossible. Super dangerous too. I'm not messing with this. Not trying to fall with a heavy bike like this. Alright guys, this is the biggest hill in my area. There's a walk path that goes around the side and all the way up to the top of the reservoir. And some people decide to walk or run or even ride their mountain bike down. This is pretty steep. I'm not too sure if the electric bike will even make it up this. I'm actually kind of nervous. I'm gonna let some air pressure out of the tires and I'm gonna bring it down to about 5 PSI. That way I get the maximum grip to be able to go up that bad boy. Kind of nervous. I think I'm gonna put this camera away and pop the drone up and just get right to it. We're gonna try and make it up this hill sideways because I don't think I have enough area to get up the speed to go up straight up. So we're gonna turn around, try to make this happen. Really, really rough terrain. Huge hills, but she's still pulling, man. Pretty amazing. Got a little bit of traffic up here with some people, but I'm gonna try to go through them. almost there. I cannot believe this. I've done it! Put on the Rocky Balboa music. Alright guys, that is the brief overview of the Ariel Riders D-Class. Now, I'm so stoked to have this thing a part of my channel because I want to do a bunch of videos incorporating this thing, besides the grips and the small little things. If you guys have any suggestions featuring other accessories you want to see on this bike, drop them in the comments. I want to do a paint video, basically one of my paint jobs I like to do on my BMX bikes. I want to do it on this bad boy. I want to personalize it, make it my own. I also want to add a bike rack. So if you guys have any suggestions on how to add a bike rack to this bad boy, definitely let me know in the comments. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. I do a giveaway every 1,000 subscribers. I just did one at 16,000 subscribers, giving away a brand new Rylo 360. And I plan on doing the exact same thing at 17,000 subscribers, another brand new Rylo 360. And for those of you guys wondering how you can enter, all you gotta do is comment on a video and be subscribed to my channel. A random computer-generated software is gonna go pick a random person throughout all the comments on every single one of my videos, and that'll be the winner. And that's how it's gonna play throughout the entire bit of giveaways I'm doing on my channel. And don't forget, at 20,000 subscribers, I'm giving away one of my BMX bikes, either the pink one or the green one. It's up to the winner. So, if you guys like this video, drop a like. If you love it, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one.